Hi, this is Matt Yetter with Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourinspectionneeds.com. Today's date is Friday, October 17th, 2025. The address we're inspecting today is 1415 East 7th Street, Newburgh, Oregon, 97132. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the front yard exterior cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras on the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it should be noted that some of these sewer pipes made out of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspection must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made out of cast iron, ABS 3034 or HDPE pipe, pull appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet these specifications. Here we go. We are in a cast iron pipe. We are running some water from the bathroom sink to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this entire inspection, start to finish. Overall condition of the pipe appears to be in working condition, but right from the get-go, right off the bat, we would recommend having a sewer scope performed every 2 to 3 years. You have an old 1960s cast iron pipe. It's been in the dirt, been in the soil for a long time, so it would be wise to have a sewer scope performed every 2 to 3 years, keeping an eye on things, and then of course repair or replace as needed. Also, even if it passes inspection today, it would be highly recommended to consider this pipe, because of its age and condition, a deferred cost item. So it can even pass inspection today, like I said, but it would be something you want to keep an eye on, and then just knowing if you happen to live here for a number of years, even if it passes inspection today, could need upgrading, updating, modernizing in the future. So we are in a cast iron. We're running some water, like I said, and it looks like the sewer pipe direction runs straight ahead to the street in front of the house. And just kind of a no-nonsense pipe, just straight as an arrow to the street in front of the house. We like this, no twists, turns, nothing going on. Looks like we're going to get some good news. So at about 22 feet, we transitioned to plastic piping. So it looks like maybe the public sewer through the road and branching off of it has been modernized or updated with plastic piping. So we have 22 feet of cast iron pipe through the front yard, probably a little bit more. And then at 22 feet, we transitioned to plastic, which again is great news. Or they've just made a repair to the plastic. Unfortunately, the repair isn't great. So never mind about the public sewer being upgraded or modernized. It looked like this is just a spot repair. So someone has made a repair, plastic section of piping. Coming out of the plastic section of pipe, there's a pretty good offset and causing water slow down. So kind of a rough connection there. And it looks like we continue underwater for a number of feet. So this, I would recommend passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist to make suggestions for repair or replacement here. So again, at 25 feet we go underwater. And like I said, you can see the rough connection there. So there was a splice, there was a repair, and it just wasn't put together real smoothly. So you create an offset, and then you have standing water. 24 feet, and we're underwater for about about a 3 foot belly caused from an offset in the spot repair that was made. We transitioned to concrete piping here. The concrete piping is probably the older material that's going to just extend all the way out into the roadway. The concrete piping is a little bit flat. So we go cast iron, and then someone had to make a repair, plastic, and then into the public sewer piping, which is or the branch off the public sewer, which is concrete. Once we reach the lateral, we're going to turn off the water, drain everything out of the pipe, run a test on it, and see how everything reacts. Our drain pipe should drain once we turn the water off, is kind of the idea. So we'll run a test on it when we get to the public sewer out there in the road. unfortunately. So this is 60 feet. This is out in the road, and we have another belly in the line. So the camera head is submerged at 60 feet. And we must extend into this. So the last 4 feet before we drop into the public sewer, there's another belly, and you just can't see anything until you find out that you're actually in the public sewer there. So the last 4 feet. So again, I'm going to run a test on the pipe. I'm going to turn everything off, drain everything out of the pipe, and evaluate how well the drain pipe drains. Okay, we have turned off the water. There's still a little bit of residual stuff making its way through, but I'm gonna take a peek at it now. Again, that last section right before we enter into the public sewer is pretty rough. So this would be maybe the city of Newburgh. Yeah, it looks like even really it could be the problem from the public sewer maybe having way too much water in it, and it's starting to come up the private owner's pipe. So I would recommend passing the video to onto the city of Newburgh, because in their public sewer is just a very high level of water, and it looks like it's actually coming up into the private homeowner's pipe. And so that might not be a problem with the pipe as much as it's a problem with the public sewer. So I'd recommend passing the video onto the public Newburgh, city of Newburgh public sewer maintenance people, because there's a good amount of water, it looks like, coming up the pipe from the public sewer there. Here's kind of that rough connection. It did improve quite a bit. So you can see just kind of a rough connection is slowing things down, but a good amount of it actually drained through. So I think officially the recommendation would be to pass the video and the report on to the city of Newburgh to evaluate their public sewer issue, and then maybe as a precaution passing the video and the report on to drain repair specialist to give his opinion on this offset to see if this is something that needs to be straightened out. But it's definitely an offset there, but any of the standing water that was there previously has pretty well drained out, better than I thought it would. So really, I think overall that's pretty good news. So the drain pipe did actually drain pretty well. So as a precaution, maybe getting an opinion on the offset. Overall, the pipe appears to be doing okay, and then the public sewer is having issues.